4 years ago, I joined a tiny startup and now they're serving millions of users every month. A lot of the growth came from one really simple strategy. In this video, I'm going to break down this and show you how you can do it. I'm going to show you free and paid tools you can use and real examples of companies actually doing this. But real quick, I'm new to the YouTube game. If you got any value out of this, can you please hit the like button? This helps push the video and hopefully it's a fair value exchange. So back to the startup. There's two big questions when building a product. What are we going to build and how are we going to get it out there? So to know what to build, we could look around, we could look at competitors and we could build things and hope that they would take off. And if they don't take off, we'll probably have to dump a bunch of money on Facebook ads. But instead of this, we actually built with laser focus. We built things people were actually searching for. We used tools which showed us not only what people were actually searching for, but how many people were searching. We always knew what product we wanted to build next. And we knew that when we built it, we'd have people actually queuing up in a way to use it. Of course, they'd have a great time and become paying customers and everyone's a winner. So let me show you what I actually mean. Imagine we were building a photo editing tool. Perhaps we could just sit around and brainstorm some things to build and then we could build and, like I said, hope that people are going to come. But if we actually look at some data, we can see how much demand there is for different types of products we could build in. So for example, adding text to an image. There's 22,000 people searching for that every month. Or we could see that there's nearly 200,000 people every month searching for a meme maker. And even bigger, there's nearly 2 million people a month searching for remove background. And this is just a surface. You can keep digging into that, but it gives you an idea that you can actually find the things people are looking for and how many people are searching. So this is going to give you a really good idea of what direction to go in. So let's talk about tools. How can you actually get this data? But before we jump into the tools, you're going to need a list of keywords to search. You're probably going to have a bit of a blank page problem and not know where to start. Well, good news, I built a tool exactly to help this and it is free for now. Cool, so real quick, here's how it works. You punch in some of the details, so your target audience, existing products, and then if you've got any ideas, and then punch that in. And then you've got a list here of a bunch of keywords that you can go ahead and research. It should save you a bunch of time. Head over to sidecar.co/keywords and check it out. So onto the tools. There's three main categories and we'll start off with the expensive tools. I think there's only one tool here. It's Ahrefs. It's kind of like the Rolls Royce of SEO tools. If it's used right though, it can pay for itself 100 times over. In the mid-range, we've got a few other tools. Mangles, Clicks.so, and Ahrefs actually have a cheaper plan as well, which you should check out. There's definitely some free tools that can get you started here as well. Google Trends is good for direction and you can use something like Glimpse to add a bit more data to that. Keywords Everywhere is another tool and you can actually use the search engine autocomplete feature. So when you start typing something, it will suggest keywords and you can get data from that and see what people are searching for. Okay, so it's easy to hear about all these amazing strategies to grow without providing some real world examples. So let's dive into that. So seeing this actually helps you learn how companies are doing it and you can kind of take some ideas and apply them to your own product or company. And of course, it brings it home and increases your confidence that this is a good way to go. So let's go over to the laptop and have a look. Okay, so let's start off with Zapier, a massive example. So let's say I'm searching for something really specific, connect Webflow to Google Sheets, and Zapier will have a landing page here for that exact search term. And you know that they're going to have hundreds, thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of different landing pages with specific search terms of what people are searching for. Okay, so Canva is another example, a big player in this space. And you can see they've got a bunch of stuff here. But let's say we're searching for something specific, like creating a flyer. And you can see right up at the top, they've got a landing page specifically for that. And even better, when I actually go into the tool, it's going to be optimized for that exact workflow. Let's go for a more niche example. Let's say I'm Googling 5-minute timer. Okay, sure, I've got this timer here for Google. But there's this company here, stagetimer.io, which is making $8,000 a month just on keywords around timers. So building specifically what people are searching for, specifically around stage timers, but you can see they've got different landing pages for all these different things. Okay, so another example, my friend Elston created TinyHost and used a similar strategy to create a bunch of landing pages around hosting, file uploading, and one really nice niche example of this that he told me about is that if you Google upload poetry, people wanting to host their poetry, they're going to be there. You can see TinyHost is there. So a really nice example of, identifying what is something people are searching for. Even though the tools are in a kind of a different space here, they're still making the most of it and getting users coming to upload their poetry. Cool, so that wraps it up. Hopefully you got some value out of it. And if you did, please do drop a like on the video. Check out my tools sidecar.co and have an explore. There's some other tools out there helping product teams ship faster and with more confidence. I spend way too much time on Twitter as well, so drop me a follow over there if you want a bit more behind the scenes of building the startup. Cheers.